going on, everybody? I'm Jason.
Stefan.
This is Tennessee Mountain Homestead, and today we're back out in the shop to work on Stefan's 1983 John Deere 212. Last episode, we took out the Kohler K and replaced it with this Predator 420. This episode, we're going to be doing some more modifications, like fitting the body panels back on, so stay tuned, we're going to get right into it. The first modification we're going to do is cut into this hood support, because the carburetor and the plastic housing around it prevent it from going back and bolting into the stock holes on the frame. Next on the list, we're going to take the gas tank off the motor and we're going to mount it up here where the battery used to be, because the side cowl won't fit with the gas tank where it's at. The next thing we got to do is trim down this air filter cover, because it's in the way of where the hood mounts up and it won't let the hood close. Because the gas tank is going where the battery used to be, we're going to put the battery where the gas tank used to be, the old switcheroo. We're also going to get the wiring tightened up. We're going to move this Predator key switch over to the stock mounting hole. We're going to extend some new wiring to the battery in its new location under the seat, and we're going to wire up the headlights. And last, we're going to reconnect the throttle linkage and hopefully the choke linkage, if we can get this to work. If not, Mighty Rays sent me a link to a choke linkage made for the Predator 420 on Amazon. Link in description. So the hood support's all cut out. I tried to follow the lines of this plastic housing as best I could. The bolts are in it. We have all the clearance that we need there. We're going to weld some bar inside of here to strengthen it up and give it that support back. And we also need to cut away some of the air box, this top cover, to make room for the side cowl and the hood. support and the air cleaner are cut out. So I'm gonna re-strengthen the hood support where I cut away that material. I'm gonna use this square tubing. I cut it to fit. I'm not gonna fully weld it out. I'm just gonna stitch weld along the back of it and maybe a couple along the front. We'll spray that John Deere green. It'll be good to go. Hood support's all welded up. We're gonna bolt it back in place and see how everything fits. All right, check this out. The hood's back on. It's bolted to the hood support here, nice and solid. So the next thing we've got to do is take off this gas tank and relocate it up in this area here so that this side cowl can fit on. Right now we're good here. That's where it bolts up right there. We just can't go in because of the gas tank. So we just got the gas tank off and we test fitted up here. It happens to fit perfect. It sits right on the ridges of the gas tank itself, perfectly in that spot. So what we did was on the edge of this metal, we used this edge guard stuff. I had it from work. It's to protect the edges of metal from scuffing up wiring. So we cut a couple of pieces of this. That way the gas tank, it's not metal on metal. It's a snug fit. It has no play. What we're gonna do, take a little piece of bar stock. We're gonna bend a 90-degree angle on it. We're gonna put a screw right through the side of this plate, and it's gonna have that 90, and it's gonna clamp right over the edge of that gas tank lip, and that's gonna lock it down. We'll have one on each side, and that's all we're gonna do with that. place, thanks to Colt, it ain't going nowhere. Now we're gonna move on and start with the wiring. We got to extend that key switch. It's currently hanging down there, and we're gonna relocate the battery. So Stefan is going to remove the seat pan for that. Meanwhile, I got to send Mama to the store to go get some fuel line. Now we got the seat pan off, so we're gonna put the battery right back in here where the gas tank used to be. We just need to build a bracket for it. I think I'm gonna make that out of angle iron or that piece of sheet metal. We're not sure yet. Let's go get started. I've got the battery tray all welded out. It's 3/4 inch angle. And then I've got a piece off the back and I've got a gusset here. What we're gonna do is drill 4 holes, 2 here, 2 here. We're gonna make it symmetrical. We're gonna line it up on the back of the tractor, drill through that, and bolt this to that back plate. all bolted in. We got the battery in right here. Come check this out. So we were like looking up for a way to strap this thing down, and we just said, whatever, we'll put a zip tie around it. So there you go. Zip tie, it's just around the bottom of that battery tray. We have a million of these things, they're expendable. Next thing we're gonna do is take the gas tank back out, and we have to extend the wiring for the key switch and run wires from the front to the back for the battery.
Left the big city for the simple country life. Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my wife. I was working on the ground come the sun up to sundown. Hey, I'm trying to make a reputation for a man inside this town. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. Kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, no George Jones and Gary Sturt and all them young guns, yeah, they've been through. Tell you one thing that you won't believe. One ain't nothing but a thing to me. Burn right through them like a cigarette or a line of cocaine on a private jet. I give them good loving like they won't forget. Baby, good Lord knows what time it is. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. Kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. I'm a honky-tonk star. Lord, I'm a honky-tonk star. Working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, a honky-tonk star.
All right, check this out. We got all the wiring done. All I did over here was I put 16 inches of wire and I made an extension for each one for the stock Predator key switch. And that is currently sitting right here in the dashboard. Now, we relocated the battery. It's sitting firmly on its holder, and I've got a piece of number 4 battery cable going back here, and we've grounded the frame with this way oversized piece of, I don't know what size wire this is, but it's also a battery cable. So the next thing we need to do is put some fresh fuel line on the gas tank, put that back in, put the body panels back on. Oh, and we gotta connect the throttle cable quick. That's real easy, we're gonna take care of that next. But then we're gonna take this thing for a spin. everything's put back together. We got the throttle hooked up. Check this out right here. Dash throttle. Works full range of motion. That was super easy to do. We got all the wiring done, like I said before. Everything's cut out. The gas tank's hooked back up. We got our fuel vent. We got our fuel line. Everything's good to go. All we need to do now is put the body panels back on this thing, the hood, and all that, and we're gonna take it outside for a test rig. It's all put back together. Check this out. The only thing is that the air box kind of sticks out in the cowling, but that's perfectly cool because you can reach the choke right there. Check out inside under the hood. Got a lot of space in here. This is still the strap that we used to pick it up because we got to take the engine back out to paint the engine plate. But everything's in here clearing. We got our air cleaner, our muffler. We do need to extend the muffler, put a little piece of pipe extension right out of the front of the grill. But that's another day. So let's get this thing fired up, take it outside before it gets totally dark out.
Dad, it's totally dark. Been another great day working on this tractor. It's coming out just like we wanted it to. All these body panels and everything fit back. I actually like how the air box is right here and you can reach the choke. That's pretty cool. We're still gonna do a remote choke for it, go to the dashboard. Otherwise, there's gonna be a part 3 to this video because we did not get to everything we wanted to do. We still have headlights, we've got paint, and some more finishing touches that we'll address in the next video. So that's gonna do it for today's video. And once again, I'm Jason.
I'm Stephen.
I'm Chase.
This is Tennessee Mountain Homestead, and we'll see you on the next one.
What?